What's up, Freak Nation? I am Travesty.
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
And welcome back to another episode of this freaking show. It is the weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. The same podcast that is brought to you by FreakNet Studios. Guys, make sure you check out FreakNetStudios.com and check out all the amazing podcasts that are associated with the network.
Do it.
Joey, it's hard to breathe.
Believe you. Sounds like it.
I know, it's nuts. Alright, guys, I'm going to assume
glad it's all in your nose, though, I gotta say.
It is. Well, it's one of those things that are like, I was just sitting on my couch and I was watching TV, and I just had this weird, like, fucking sneezing fit and everything. I'm like, what the hell? You know, it's like, I want to say it's probably the allergies. I know we had that bad storm yesterday. I probably just kicked up a lot of fucking shit and it was just so hot. So, I don't know. I'm going to sound goofy for the rest of this episode, but I should sound pretty okay because I'm going through the fucking Yeti and I got 2 different pop filters on and
nice.
I do some shit. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed last week's show as Cartoon Joe sat down with cousin David from Phenom Sports. Real quick, Joe, why don't you kind of give me some feedback on how it was doing a solo interview for the first time and kind of some of the things you kind of took from your conversation with him.
You know, it was fun. I really enjoyed talking with him. Nothing really comes to mind in terms of it was just enjoyable. It was nice to basically catch up with my cousin and get some feedback from somebody who's a professional when it comes to fitness and nutrition and stuff, and hear what he had to say. And I think the biggest takeaway for me was the idea that it doesn't really matter what diet you're on in terms of weight loss. It comes down to, are you coming in at fewer calories than you need or not? And, certain things will work faster, certain things will work slower, depending on how many calories and what you're cutting out or including. But, really as long as you're under, you should lose weight and over a long time. So I dug that. I thought that was really helpful.
Yeah, there was the one thing he did mention about, I always feel like there's a sneeze coming and I did like, how he kind of mentioned, which as soon as he said it, I remembered it. I remember hearing it before, but you could actually benefit from getting up and doing like a 10-minute walk after each meal.
Oh yeah, that was really. Yeah. I've thought about that every day since, and still not done it.
Actually, I started doing that a little bit more. Not so much. I guess it won't be a full 10 minutes, but it's like. I know there's stuff around my house that I gotta do, just housekeeping things and stuff like that. So, whenever I finish eating, I kind of tackle one of those projects, whether it be finish breakfast, go upstairs, grab the laundry and stuff, take it downstairs to the basement, throw it in the washer, come back upstairs and stuff like that. Going out to get the mail, collecting garbage and stuff like that. So, I try to figure out odds and end housekeeping stuff to kind of trigger my mind into doing that. Nice. It's not what I wanted to talk about, Joe. I wanted to kind of talk about something you mentioned.
Yes.
You said something about you're going to make a statement that you're probably going to get yelled at for, and that is you no longer want to do the diet journeys for our blog.
Yeah, I think after the military diet, I'd like to be done.
Yes. So let me yell at you for a minute here, Joe.
Yep.
I don't care. But there is something. Here's an idea I want to do with you. And fun fact for you guys, a little behind the scenes. I didn't discuss this with Joe before now. We actually didn't do the vlog this morning yet. Probably gonna do it sometime this week, right, Joe?
Oh, I hope so.
Excellent. Here's an idea for you. I want to run it by you, and it's gonna give an opportunity to kind of see how we discuss things behind the scenes for you listeners. You say you want to do the Mediterranean diet as your long-term diet.
Yes.
I feel the same way about keto. So, we take our own diet paths, and we still vlog about it weekly.
I dig it. I'd be into that.
right? So it's creating not so much a diet journey, but a lifestyle journey where you follow your Mediterranean diet along with your exercises. I follow my keto diet along with my exercises, and we focus on our overall goals and how we're progressing week by week. And then we can still focus on like some of the ups and downs. Like I know we talked about before, like I need, and you guys mentioned it last week too, you know, you're focusing a lot more on muscle building and toning, where I'm looking at more like fat loss.
Right.
So we can focus on those, and we can look at successes and failures, and stuff like that. We can focus on like my number. I mean, we can even look at doing measurements and stuff and see how our measurements change and adjust over time and what exercises we're doing. So it's just revamping it from being a diet challenge to a weight loss journey.
I think that's fantastic. I'm totally into that. It's actually very close to what I was going to suggest.
Because we're smart people, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
It's proven. Page. It's proven in our Facebook message earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah. So let's do that. We could. We'll finish up the military diet for this month, and then starting, I guess that'd be September. We'll just start into our journeys and stuff like that, and just see how it goes. I think it'll be. I think it would benefit us more just for the fact that, realistically, thinking about it as we go into it, there isn't a whole lot of diets to try, and I think even David mentioned it last week, that you can kind of succeed within 30 days.
Right.
But also, because we're trying to do it as like a cost-effective budget way, that's also difficult when you look at it, because even following the military diet, we could only do maybe Atkins would be the only other thing, because following that, you know, all the other diets require certain shakes and tools and stuff to use for, like Weight Watchers.
Oh, right, yeah.
And programs, South Beach Diet with their measuring cups and stuff like that. And realistically, right now, just the money's not there for us to do things like that.
Word.
But we found out, obviously, going through June and July, I mean, the Mediterranean diet and the keto diet, they're affordable if you do them the right way, and they're not as cost effective because you're just following a process in dieting, not books and manuals and shit like that. So
exactly.
I'm excited to do that. I think that's what we're on board with. Guys, if you haven't had a chance to check out our vlogs and stuff, they are available on the Freakin Studios YouTube page. Make sure you find it, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell and everything, and enjoy this month as we go through the military diet, and then starting next month we go into our own weight loss journeys. Different paths, but same journey. It's like we got to a fork in the road, and you went high and I went low. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Joe. What freaking happened this week?
Yes, I hope I didn't pick one. I hope I didn't pick yours. But with the return of baseball,
awesome. No, that's the same.
Okay, perfect. I haven't been watching, but I've been listening to the news about it, and it sounds like Chicago's been doing great. Both the Cubs and the Sox have been doing really, really well so far. Despite the shortened season, despite the weird mix-up in rules, so on and so forth. So I just thought I'd find something baseball related for this week. And as of today, we're recording on August 11th. Yep. Back in 1929, Babe Ruth became the first player in the history of baseball to hit 500 home runs.
Baby Ruth.
Yeah, thought that was neat.
Yeah, and I think when looking at baseball, there could be people who know nothing about baseball, but they know who Babe Ruth is.
Right?
It's kind of like wrestling, where like you don't have to know anything about wrestling, but people know who Hulk Hogan is.
Right.
Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, you almost went Macho Man on that.
I know I did. I realized I had to pull up.
Yeah, no, Babe Ruth, I think, I can't remember how many he ended with, but I know, oh geez, I think his career was 600 and something. I'm not really sure. But he was, obviously with the Boston Red Sox. I mean, there was that whole, the Babe Ruth curse in Boston that, spanned 80 years, you know, because they traded him to the Yankees. Babe Ruth, awesome awesome history when it comes to him. John Goodman was portrayed Babe Ruth in a movie, which was incredible too. Started out as a pitcher for Boston, ended up being, I believe, a right fielder for the Yankees. Back then they didn't have DHs, so he played the field and made a good career out of it. I think he managed a little bit after his playing days were done and all that, and lived a pretty nice life. I can't remember what his real name was, though.
George Herman Ruth Jr.
There we go, George. Yep. Good one, Joe. Not mine. Mine's unique.
I'm ready for it.
I found one that takes place 106 years from now.
From now?
Yeah.
All right.
Believe it or not. So on August 14th, 2126.
All right.
Swift-Tuttle comet approaches Earth. It has a 1 in 10,000 chance of colliding with Earth. If this was to occur, it would probably end civilization.
Wow.
Yeah. I know we always focus on history, but apparently the site I go to has a projection from 106 years from now.
Nice.
Ironically,
years.
Yeah, ironically, I think it was 106 years between the Cubs World Series, too.
Yeah, something like that. 106, 108.
Yeah, hopefully it's not foreshadowing any shit.
Right? Yeah, we won't be around for it.
No, it'll be fine. 106, God, was that, if I lived to see that, that'd put me at 137 years old.
Nice.
Who knows, maybe. I mean, I'm a smoker with bronchitis who eats excessively and can't lose weight, so there's a promising future. Joe, there's a internet quiz that we have been talking about doing for so long, and we're finally going to do it today.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have you kind of describe this here in a moment. But before we do that, I just want to remind all of you guys that I got a sneeze coming along, and just want to make sure it goes away so I can say this real quick. And this episode is also brought to you by ballwash.com. Guys, if you go to ballwash.com and check out all their amazing products they have available for men's hygiene, everything from body wash, shampoos, conditioners, nut rubs, and a powder that goes on like a cream and dries like a powder. God, Joey, it's fucking rain nose, man. All right.
Struggle. It's a struggle.
All right. I'm trying to do it as I'm not trying to fucking Colin this. Check out all the amazing products. They came out with a line of boxers. That's right, ball wash boxers, ball wash body wipes, body scrubs, and everything. Fill up your cart at checkout. Use the promo code FREAKNET. That's FREAKNET. Use it at checkout. It saves you 15% on your entire order. That's right, ballwash.com. The male product out there that will get the funk right out of your junk.
Nice. Yeah. Did you make that up? I like that.
The funk out of your junk?
Yeah.
No. That is a ball wash original. Gotcha. I came up with the head to toe, hole to pole.
Yes.
That one is mine.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little less Jesus-y, but it works. The only problem is I can't say it because every time I want to say toe, I throw an L in there like toe.
Oh yeah.
Head to toe, hole to pole. That's mine.
Toe, hold the pole.
I coined that shit.
I like it.
So,
makes me laugh every time.
Right. Dizzle J likes it because I throw it on the JFW every once in a while. There was one that Sarge used, and I can't remember what it was. It wasn't as great as mine, but close second to get that funk out of your junk.
Was it a funny name for a serious product?
That was also ball wash.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's the only three I know.
There was one he used. There was one he used a while back, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it was, but it got me chuckling. But Ball Wash is an awesome sponsor of Freakin Studios, so thanks again for Ball Wash, and we do have a secondary sponsor if you care to share that with our fans here, Joe.
Oh, sure. So we're getting ready to take this personality test. If you like taking personality tests or reading about personality tests or learning about psychology, a great way to do that is to head on over to audibletrial.com/freaknet and get yourself a free 30-day trial of audible.com, including a credit toward your first audiobook. You can do that over at audibletrial.com/freaknet right now.
That's correct, Joe. All right, so we're going to take a test here, guys. If you want to take the test with us, I will go ahead and post a link to this test on our Facebook page, just by searching This Freakin' Show. Make sure you like and follow our Facebook page, because that's where you'll get notifications for things that we do like this. Go ahead and check out the page. There'll be a link to it. It's going to be 123test.com/disc personality test / a whole bunch of other shit to follow it. So give you a minute. Why don't you go ahead and pause the show right here and grab the quiz if you care to go along with us. It is a test that contains 28 groups of 4 statements. You want to answer honestly, and this should take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to complete. So go ahead and pause, and then come back after you're ready. I assume that's long enough because they paused, right, Joe?
You'd assume so.
I assume that they paused. I guess I could plug something else while people are getting ready. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to miss anything because it's such a big year for us.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, in about 7 weeks, This Freakin' Show is going to release episode 200. So I'm super excited for that. I believe Cartoon Joe and I came to an agreement that we're going to do another Ask Us Anything segment on our 200th episode.
Should be fantastic.
Yep.
As long as you all participate.
That's right. You guys, if you participate before, you kind of know how we do this. You're free to ask us any questions you want, as long as they don't show up on a credit card application. You could ask us about love, about relationships, anything we've done in our lives, in history, politics, whatever, shit like that. Obviously, 2020 is an election year, so feel free to go ahead. We talk about politics here and there. We found out that we're relatable to certain presidents of history, and also political parties that kind of surprised us a little bit. So ask us anything. Feel free to send those in. We'll post something up on Facebook when the time comes. Just throw your questions into the comments if you don't care about who knows it. Or go ahead and email us at thisfreakinshow@yahoo.com, and we can leave them anonymous as well. So, we got 7 weeks, so let's try to get a bunch of questions in, because that's kind of fun to do. Also, November 3rd, Election Day, is not only our season finale, but our 5-year anniversary, and we're still trying to figure that one out.
True. So if you have any suggestions,
yeah, feel free. I mean,
send them in.
This quiz that we're about to take was actually suggested to us by another podcast that was listening to us during one of our live shows. So thank you, Barstool Banter. I appreciate you guys recommending this and trying to figure out what our personality is like based on, I believe, dominance, influence, compliance, and steadiness. So, Joey, you're the college graduate, so why don't you explain to the peeps what we're about to do?
I mean, you've literally covered all of it, I think.
Yeah, I know. All right. Okay, so
the DISC personality test is a personality test a lot like your Enneagram or your Myers-Briggs or those are the only ones that I know off the top of my head. But it's a simple online assessment in this case. I'm sure that there's a longer version somewhere out there. You could probably take a paid version that has hundreds of questions. The one we're going to take only has 28 groups of 4 statements. It's going to try to tell us what our different factors are. Our dominance, are you calm? Do you persuade people? Are you perfectionist? Are you analytical? Are you an achiever? These are some of the words that go along with dominance. What is your influence like? Are you result oriented? Are you calculating? Are you following? Are you an individualist? Are you peaceful? Do you avoid confrontation? That would be influence. Your steadiness, which is going to tell us your affinity. Are you inspirational? Are you enthusiast? Are you cautious? I have this feeling I'm going to score high on that one. Independent, adaptable, measured, peaceful again. Interesting. And your compliance. Are you a counselor type? Are you creative, controlled, objective, patient? Should be interesting. So, I don't know. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. Let me go through the first one. So, there's 4 different, statements here. Out of these 4, one of them is positive to you, one of them is negative to you, and the other 2 is completely, unimportant. So I guess you gotta choose wisely. Make sure you make the right choices so we can try to do this as accurately as possible. So, Joe, in the first section here, we got these 4, and I'm going to assume that this is going to be the same. I'm going to assume it's all in the same order. I think we checked that last time, right? So is your first one showing people look up to me? I tend to be a kind person. I accept life as it comes. People say I have a strong personality.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to read that again because I can barely even understand myself. So, people look up to me. I tend to be a kind person. I accept life as it comes. People say I have a strong personality. So, I'm going to, on my end, I'm going to thumbs up, because there's thumbs up and thumbs down. I'm going to thumbs up that people say I have a strong personality, because I have heard that several times, and I know it to be true. I'm going to thumbs down the people look up to me. I know in a sense it's true, but I don't think it's a majority to where I could say that's not close. I know I am one of those people who do accept life as it comes, so I can't thumbs down that thing. And also tend to be a kind person. I know it's true, but I know I could be a little bit better on that. So I'm going to go thumbs up. People say I have a strong personality, and thumbs down. People look up to me.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's important here to not think about it too hard and to go with your gut on what you feel is most like you and what you feel is least like you.
Yep.
So for me, I chose, for my thumbs up, I decided to go with I tend to be a kind person. It's something I really prioritize in my life. And I decided to thumbs down. I accept life as it comes. I think I'm actually pretty good at that, but I think compared to the other 2, I get accused of having a strong personality pretty frequently. And, in a pastoral role and as an older brother, I do feel like people look up to me. So I decided to go with accept life as it comes because I have an anxiety disorder that makes it very hard to do that. So
I got you. No, it's not bad. We're gonna go left to right on these, right?
Sure.
Cool. All right, go ahead with the next one here, man.
All right. So if it's the same one, I find it difficult to relax.
Yes.
I have a very wide circle of friends. That was a yes?
Yes, yeah.
Cool beans.
Yes, sir.
I am always ready to help others. I like to behave correctly. So I think for this one, this is tough. This is a little tougher. But my knee-jerk is, I'm going to thumbs up. I find it difficult to relax because of the aforementioned anxiety disorder. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say I like to behave correctly is my thumbs down. I really like malicious compliance.
Okay. I'm going to go with, okay. Found it. Okay, so difficult to relax, have a very wide circle of friends. Okay, I'm gonna thumbs up wide circle of friends because I'm gonna take that as not that I have a lot of people, but a lot of variety. So I'm gonna go with on just a lot of people, just not in the same kind of groups. So that's how I'm gonna see that as. Thumbs down. No, I'm gonna change that. I'm going to thumbs up, always ready to help others. Because as much as I don't want to, I always do. I don't know if that makes me petty or not. I'm going to thumbs down, difficult to relax. Because I'm able to sleep anywhere. So
nice.
I'm going to take it literal as relaxing. So thumbs up, always ready to help others. Thumbs down, I find it difficult to relax. Alright, next one. I tend to do what I am told. I like things to be very neat and tidy. People can't put me down. I enjoy having fun. So, this one kind of seems a little bit easy for me. I'm going to, thumbs up. People can't put me down. I think I have a very good outlook on life, and, I appreciate people's input, but I don't let it bother me. Used to, not anymore. I'm going to thumbs down the very neat and tidy. I do know, and I know a lot of people could back me up. My house could be a little bit cleaner. I just been more focused on doing this stuff and job hunting than I have fucking doing dishes right away. So I'm going to thumbs down. I like things to be very neat and tidy, and I'm going to thumbs up. People can't put me down. And for those listeners out there who listen to our podcast on a weekly basis, this clearly isn't neat and tidy. So, yeah. What about you, guys?
I decided to thumbs up. I enjoy having fun. I really do try to make, as much things that I can in my life. I like to have fun while I do them. My absolute favorite thing is making myself laugh, and hopefully it makes other people laugh too sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I chose. And then I thumbs down. I like things to be very neat and tidy. My form of organization is stacks and piles, and I don't think that's neat and tidy. So
is that was that organized chaos or something like that?
Yeah. Like I know where everything is, and that's all that matters to me.
There was a guy that I met when I was working at Mead, and he had a pretty decent sized office. I would say maybe 10, 12 by 15, 18, somewhere in there. Just piles of boxes and paperwork and shit like fucking everywhere. It almost looked like he was like working inside like a file closet. And we're getting ready to move from building to new building. I was like, I feel bad for that dude, like with all that crap that he has like laying around, and everyone kept telling me, he's like, yeah, but if you ask him for something, he knows exactly where it's at. Yeah, it's nuts. Alright, next group, I guess, Joe. What we got?
Perfect. So, for the first one, we got, I respect my elders and those in authority. Mm-hmm. I am always willing to do new things, to take a risk. I believe things will go well, and I am always willing to help.
Yep.
I think for my thumbs up, I'm going to go with I believe things will go well. And for my thumbs down, I'm going to go with respect for elders and those in authority.
Thumbs up on things go well, thumbs down on respect for elders and authority.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to thumbs up, respecting elders and those in authority. And I'm going to thumbs down, willing to do new things and take a risk. I like being cautious, and I'm okay with that. Believe things will go well. I don't know. I want to say I'm very pessimistic. Is what I always had this saying, and I'm not sure if it's a real saying or not, but it's hope for the best, plan for the worst.
Nice, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a real saying from somebody else, but I've always said it, so I enjoy it. I'll probably put that on a t-shirt one day.
It's a good one.
All right, thank you, Joe. All right, next group here. I am a neat and orderly person. I am very active both at work and play. I'm a very calm and placid person. I generally get my own way. Most of these are thumbs down. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and thumbs up, calm and placid person, which I also know generally I get my own way. I know I get thumbs that one up too, but, I think calm is better. And I will thumbs down, active work and play. I've experienced a lot of desk jobs that doesn't make me very active. So thumbs up, calm and placid. Thumbs down, active work and play.
Nice. This was harder for me because I am not very neat or orderly, and that would be my knee-jerk thumbs down. Mm-hmm. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to thumbs up. I generally get my own way, and I'm going to thumbs down, neat and orderly person. I'm not very calm, to be honest. I'm quite placid, but I'm not very calm. And I'm not very active. I don't know.
No,
like a rock with moss on
it. Yeah. That's the description to go for.
Yep.
I'm like a mossy rock.
Yep. That's what I'm going with.
Next group report, Joe. What we got here?
I am very contented with life. I tend to trust people. I like peace and quiet, and I have a very positive attitude.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go with thumbs up on very positive attitude, and I'm going to thumbs down very contented with life. I feel like I'm an ambitious person, and that takes, being discontented.
I like it. I actually agree with you on the thumbs down for contented with life, especially right now. Definitely need to find a job. Relationships are important things I'm trying to focus on as well. So I'm going to thumbs down the content with life part, just like you did. I'm going to thumbs up the trust people one. Because I had a strong belief, and Joey, I would love to see if you agree or disagree with this. I always believe there's two types of people in this world. People who trust others until you give them a reason not to be trusted, or people who trust nobody until you can prove you can be trusted.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
Right? It's like a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, I do feel like those are definitely the extremes. Mm-hmm. And there are occasionally shades of gray, but I think generally that's a fair couple of camps to put people in.
Yeah, I've had that conversation. I've had it with Ashley and I think Dizzle J from JFW. And actually, I think I had that very similar conversation with the girl I went on a date with a few weeks ago when we were talking about relationships and stuff like that. And I explained to her how whenever, because for some godforsaken reason, exes came up on a first date, which, fun fact, never bring up exes on a first date. But when I'm asked a question, I answer it. That's what I do. Open book. That's why we do the Ask Us Anythings here. Look at that full circle shit, Joe.
Nice.
But she asked me something about breakups and everything, and I told her, I've had girlfriends break up with me, but I don't know why. And she asked me, well, how do I not know, or what do they say when they do break up with me? I was like, I don't know, I never asked. Whenever they break up with me, that's just the end of it. I don't ask why and shit like that. And she's like, why? And I explained to her, if they decided they no longer want to date me, it doesn't matter what the answer is. They made their choice. It's not like they came up to you and said, we have a problem that we need to fix it. They came up to you and said, I think we need to break up. They made up their mind. It doesn't matter what it is because I'm not going to change it. That's their decision. It's just one of those things, I think she said something about, maybe they cheated on you and stuff like that. I'm like, it's very possible. But I trust them enough not to do that, but if that's their decision, so be it. I trust people until, they give me a reason not to. And I believe on her side is she makes people work for her trust, which I respect that. I respect people who make that decision. I just choose to be the other side. I have no reason not to trust somebody when I first meet them until they give me a reason where they're not trusted. So.
Right.
Little history on travesty there, guys. Joe, I don't know if I'm talking really quiet or what. Do I sound good?
Yeah, you sound fine.
I'm perfect? Clear, perfect. Just want to make sure. I'm assuming when I edit this, it's going to be like me whispering as you're screaming into the mic like a World War II Allied power Winston Churchill speech.
Nice.
Okay, next group. I have a great deal of willpower. I always take notice of what other people say. I try to be obliging, which is a stupid word if I pronounce that right.
You said it right.
Oh, okay. I am always careful. Okay, I'm going to thumbs down. A great deal of willpower, because if that was possible, I probably wouldn't be as fat as I am today. And I'm going to thumbs up the take notice of what other people say. I do know I do have a history of not paying attention to people, so I always strive to be better than that and making sure I'm listening to what they're saying so I have a great response back. So I'm going to thumbs up that one just based on who I am today.
Nice. I decided to go with thumbs up on I always take notice of what other people say. I really try to be careful to pay attention to what people are saying so that, maybe somebody says something about their birthday or a, anniversary or something like that. I try to remember those things. It's part of my job. And I'm thumbs downing. I'm always cheerful. I try to be cheerful. But life is life and we live in, this hell year. So I'm not always cheerful.
Well, it makes sense. It makes sense, Joe. I like that. I could saw you thumbing up the obliging one.
Yeah, I do try to. I try to oblige people.
Yeah, I like it. All right, what we got for the next group?
Let's see. We got here. I am self-confident. People say I am a sympathetic type. I have a tolerant attitude towards life, and I am an assertive person. Yeah, this one's tough for me, because if you had asked me this like 2 years ago, I would have been like, I'm super self-confident. But I have had my self-confidence has plummeted in the last couple of years, so I don't know what people say about me and my sympathy. I'm much more empathetic than sympathetic, I think. Tolerant attitude toward life. I'm not an assertive person. I'm definitely going to thumbs down that one. Okay. I guess I'll thumbs up. I have a tolerant attitude toward life, even though that contradicts my earlier thing.
Well, and that's the thing. We can only focus on the 4 that they give us. So I can see that. Of all these, I'm going to thumbs up self-confident. I know that there's work I need to do on myself, but I do know I'm a good person. So I'm going to do self-confident that. I do throw a lot of props to my beard because it is gorgeous. As far as thumbs downing, I'm going to thumbs down tolerant attitude towards life. I care about people. I don't like stupid.
Sure.
It's just personally to me, just don't be stupid towards me. And I learned to bite my tongue to an extent, but when it's a repetitive thing, I'm just like, God damn, what the hell you keep saying to me? So, assertive, I am not. I don't feel that I am an assertive person. I think it's been a downfall for a lot of the ladies I date because they want that person who takes control, and I'm just a little bitch. But I'm working on that too. Absolutely, kinda. Okay, next group. Yawn. Alright, I never lose my temper. I like things to be precise and correct. I am very sure of myself. And I enjoy having a laugh and a joke. I'm going to thumbs up laugh and a joke. If you can't laugh in life, that sucks. I'm going to thumbs down. Lose my temper sounds good, but I don't get angry a lot. Sometimes it's frustration, but I don't know. Would frustration fall under lose my temper?
I don't know.
I like to.
Well, if you think it does.
I like things to be precise and correct. I am very sure of myself. I'm gonna thumbs down sure of myself as it relates to job hunting. Sometimes podcasting. I always think there's more I could be doing, more I expect out of people that I don't do myself. So I think that's, the correction I need to make on myself. So thumbs up, enjoy having a laugh and a joke. Thumbs down, sure of myself.
Nice. Yes. On this one, I think I'm going to thumbs up. I enjoy having a laugh and a joke because I agree. You gotta be able to laugh. That's life.
I think we do that a lot here on this freaking show.
Yes. I lose my temper like 3 times a day. So, I mean, it's down from a few years ago when it was like 10, 15 times a day. So, I'm doing better. But that's the one I'm thumbs downing.
And nothing wrong with that, Joe. There's nothing wrong with that. What we got next here?
Let's see. We got my behavior is well disciplined. People see me as being helpful. I am always on the move, and I persevere until I get what I want. I'm gonna thumbs up that last one, cause I just spent like 5 years on a 2-year degree. So, and 3 years actually is technically the amount of degree should have taken. Sigh. No, I'm just kidding. I took extra time because I did it the traditional way. I am not always on the move. As I have said before, I am like a mossy rock. So.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna thumbs up. People see me as being helpful. I don't know why, but I do seem to have a lot of people come up to me asking me for advice, which I think is weird. But I think they respect the fact that I'm honest and I just don't tell them what they want to hear. So I'll thumbs up. People see me as being helpful. I'm going to thumbs down. My behavior is well disciplined because clearly, again, I'm still fat. So no discipline there. As far as persevere until I get what I want, I'm a very, what's the hell the word? Negotiable, common ground kind of guy. Like,
yeah.
Kind of meet a halfway kind of person, so. And then obviously, always on the move. I think that falls into the discipline thing. I'm capable of being more on the move if I was more disciplined in my activities, but, how are we doing here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Holy shit.
We need to go faster?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Let's see. How much time we got going? Oh, yeah. Fucking we'll speed this up a little bit. People are probably fucking done with this, wondering what the hell we're doing. Yeah, we'll go by a little bit faster. I enjoy competition. I do not treat life too seriously. I always consider others. I am an agreeable type. I do not treat life too seriously. I always consider others. Fuck, this one sucks because it's like a thumbs down to all of this. Shit. I'm gonna go with I enjoy competition. I do think I'm a competitive person, and I don't treat life too seriously. I probably should kind of go down a little bit harder and shit. So, what about you?
I went with I always consider others. I try to think about people and how my actions are going to affect them.
Gotcha.
And I thumbs down. I enjoy competition. I fucking hate competition. I really have no desire for it.
Yeah, I think my last relationship ended because she wanted to go bowling and I told her I wouldn't. I don't have fun when I bowl. I bowl to win.
Nice.
So I think that was the breaking point. Even though I told her, like, I'll go bowling with you. You just can't get mad when I beat you. But apparently that wasn't enough. Okay. Next group here.
Yeah. We got, I am very persuasive. Mm-hmm. I see myself as a gentle person. I'm a very modest type. I often come up with original ideas. Gotcha. I think I'm pretty persuasive. I'm gonna choose that one as my thumbs up. I think that's one of the reasons I usually get what I want, is that I'm good at convincing people to see it my way.
Nice.
At least for long enough for me to get what I want. And I'm going to thumbs down original ideas. I think I'm pretty creative, but I don't think that there's much in the world that is original to come up with. So
No, I think movies of the last 10 years have proven that.
Yeah.
Modest, what does that mean again?
Like you don't take praise. This is actually my runner-up, I would say.
So basically the same as like, I am very, how would you word that? Like integrity, like doing things without recognition?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I'm gonna thumbs down that. I want to be acknowledged for my achievements.
I hate acknowledgement.
No, I want people to pat me on the fucking back. I work hard for shit. I'm gonna go with persuasive too. I don't know why people sleep with me, but somehow I talk them into it. So, I'm very helpful towards others. I don't like tempting fate. I don't give up easily. People like my company. I'm going to thumbs up. People like my company. I'm going to thumbs down, tempting, wait, no, I don't like tempting fate. So, shit. I'm going to thumbs down, God, fuck it, there's not one to thumbs down.
Right? This is a hard one for that.
Yeah, fuck, cause like, I'm a very cautious person. I'm very helpful towards others. I don't give up easily. I guess if I had to choose one, I'm gonna go with I don't give up easily. I think I'm more of a pick your battles kind of person, so I think there are times where I do give up easy, so thumbs down that one. So thumbs up, people like my company, thumbs down, I don't give up easily.
Nice. I decided to thumbs up, I don't give up easily, and thumbs down, I don't like tempting fate. I'll admit I don't like tempting fate, but it's the lowest of all three that are remaining. Gotcha. Like I'll tempt fate before I am not helpful. That makes sense.
I can see that. Next group here, Joe.
I tend to be a cautious person. I'm a very determined person. I'm good at convincing people. I tend to be a friendly person. I think on this one I'm going to go for friendly first. Okay. And of these that are remaining, I'm going to thumbs down convincing people. So I do tend to be pretty cautious compared to convincing people.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm going to thumbs up. I tend to be a friendly person. I'm going to thumbs down. I tend to be a cautious person. I strongly believe in being honest with people and telling them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. That's how I'm going to take that.
Nice.
I don't scare easily. People find my people find my company stimulating, not my computer. I'm always willing to follow orders. I am a rather shy person. I'm going to thumbs down scared easily. Horror movies still freak me out at 31 years old. I'm going to thumbs up. People find my company stimulating. I still don't understand how people like me, but it happens. So thumbs up. People find my company stimulating. Thumbs down. I don't scare easily. What about you, Joe?
Nice. I'm thumbsing up. I don't scare easily. I don't. I love haunted houses because they make me laugh. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to thumbs down. I'm always willing to follow orders. I'm not always willing to follow orders. You have to give me. I have to trust you. You have to be able to be somebody who I can trust to follow orders. The orders of before I'm willing to follow them.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
that's why I feel like I'm a good leader.
Yeah,
right. I'm trusting his shit. Next group here, Joe.
Yeah. I am very willing to change my opinion. I like a good argument. I tend to be an easygoing type. I always look on the bright side of life. I'm going to thumbs up, very willing to change my opinion. I think it's a really important thing to be able to, when presented with new information, change your mind. So I'm going to thumbs up that one. And, God, I used to like a good argument, but I'm kind of sick of it anymore. So I'm going to thumbs down that one.
Yeah. I thumbs up. I always look on the bright side of life. I know there are some struggles out there, and I always think that, there's always something that could be worse. And I thumbs down, willing to change my opinion. I mean, in a way I would, but I'm gonna take the very willing as, maybe a little bit too much. I would change my mind if I needed to, but very willing, you would really have to, argue a good point against me in order for me to do that. I am a very social sort of person. I am very patient. I am a very self-sufficient sort of person. I rarely raise my voice. I'm going to thumbs down patient. I want instant gratification. I want instant success and results. I'm going to thumbs up. I rarely raise my voice. I used to in the past, and I got better at that. So rarely raise my voice, thumbs up. Very patient, thumbs down.
Nice. I have the exact opposite. I thumbs up, I am very patient, and I thumbs down, I rarely raise my voice.
Now, when you say rarely raise your voice, are you still taking into account that when you're up in the front of the church that you gotta speak loud enough?
I'm referring specifically to raising my voice in anger or frustration.
Gotcha. Damn you, Brussels sprouts!
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
As you're choking fucking asparagus. Alright, next group here, Joe.
I am always ready and willing. Always ready and willing to do what? I am always keen to try new things. I don't like arguments. People describe me as high-spirited. I don't know what high-spirited means. So I'm going to thumbs down that one. Because if people describe me that way, I think I'd know what it meant. And I'm going to thumbs up. I am always keen to try new things. I like new things. It's fun.
Shit. I'm going to thumbs up people. No, I'm going to thumbs up. I don't like arguments, which I agree. I don't like to argue. But at the same time, I never feel like I'm wrong, so that's probably why. And I'm going to thumbs down. I'm always ready and willing, just because I don't know exactly what they're talking about, and nobody's putting anything in my butt. So,
Fair.
Yes. Fair. I had that conversation over about 6 beers this week at Steam Hollow.
Nice.
Yeah.
With the new lady?
No. Oh. Awkward Colin, his lady friend, and then a friend of ours from years ago. We all met up. New lady, date tomorrow.
Nice.
Still don't know where I'm meeting her, so I'm not sure if this is just a joke on Travis or she really wants to surprise you or something. I know. I wish I knew because I'd like to dress accordingly. Right? But ask me how much I like this girl. Go on,
how much do you like this girl?
I bought products so I could style my hair.
Nice.
I know, right? Yeah, because normally I go with my hat trick for my hair, but now I'm fucking I'm stepping up my game. Yeah, I got paste, like this fucking styling paste, but like a light hold styling paste, so it's still like kind of feathers and shit. Just a little.
Yeah. So your hair's not crunchy when she's running her fingers through it.
Right, exactly. And we were supposed to like go on a date last week, which I got my hair cut last week, so now it's a little bit grown out, but hey, it still fucking works. But anyways, we gotta get back to this. I enjoy talking. I enjoy taking a chance. I tend to be very
receptive.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Mm-hmm. I tend to be very receptive to other people's ideas. I am always polite and courteous. I am a moderate rather than an extreme person. Okay. I'm going to thumbs up. I tend to be very receptive to other people. No, I don't know if I am. I'm going to thumbs up that just because when I look at the podcasting stuff we do, I always look for your guys' opinions and suggestions on things. I'm going to thumb down, always polite and courteous because I've said some things as probably some people's children I shouldn't have, but I did. So, what about you, Joe?
I'm going to thumbs up. I enjoy taking a chance. I do, when it seems fun, I do enjoy doing that. And, I'm going to thumbs down. I'm a moderate rather than an extreme person. I don't think I'm very moderate.
I got you. Okay.
No.
Gotcha. Well, so what we got next group?
I tend to be a forgiving type. I am a sensitive person. I have a lot of energy and vigor, full of life, and I can mix with anybody.
I think I just appreciate that you realize how dumb I am, and I was about to ask you that. So thank you.
Welcome. I didn't think you're dumb.
But we know who it is. Trust me, Joe. Beauties and smarts. We have one of each. We know.
I appreciate that.
What do you got?
I'm gonna go with I tend to be a forgiving type as my thumbs up. I'm very forgiving. Sorry, I got distracted by a memory. Thumbs down. I think I'm gonna thumbs down. I have a lot of energy and vigor. I used to.
Yeah. I think this is the first time we agree. I did thumbs up, forgiving type. I got your boss to thank for that. And I'm gonna thumbs down, energy and vigor. I've had a lot of like mental stress and everything from this whole not having a job thing that really kind of like sucks the life out of me. So
yeah, wears you down.
yeah, but luckily, I think the vlogs and stuff, it kind of helped kind of keep you in check and shit. And I think that was one of the important things, of doing that with you. So that did help. So there's this balance. It's kind of getting a little bit better. And I got a couple promising, job interviews and stuff like that I have heard back from. So who knows, maybe it'll get a little bit better, but I agree with you 100%. Thumbs up on forgiving and thumbs down on energy. Nice. I enjoy chatting with people. I control my emotions. I am very conventional in my outlook. I make decisions quickly. I'm going to thumbs up chatting with people. We've met a lot of great people on this podcast. A lot of people we don't know and became some good acquaintances with. I guess I went through the friend word out there without running it through them, but just some good acquaintances. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. I'm going to thumbs down my emotion just because there are times where I know I get frustrated a little too quickly, or there's a puppy video online that really tugs the heartstrings too quickly as well. So thumbs up chatting with people, thumbs down controlling emotions.
Nice. I'm also going to thumbs up chatting with people, but I'm going to thumb down being very conventional in my outlook. I like to look at things from a different angle.
Gotcha. I like it.
Next box. I tend to keep my feelings to myself. Accuracy is very important to me. I like to speak my mind, and I am very friendly. I'm going to start with, oh God, these are so hard, because some of these are just the same, but phrased differently.
Right.
God, accuracy is so important. That's the one I'm going to pick. I have, in the middle of a sentence before, corrected myself so that I'm accurately describing what I want to say. And then I'm going to thumbs down. I like to speak my mind.
I gotcha.
Sorry, I'm going to change that too. I tend to keep feelings to myself.
Gotcha. I thumbs up. I tend to keep feelings to myself. Once in a while I do talk about my feelings, but for the majority, I do kind of like to keep them to myself because I feel, which is weird because everyone tells me it's stupid. I feel like I don't want to burden people with what I'm going through. Which people think it's dumb. They always want me to reach out to them and shit, which I do appreciate. But, 9 times out of 10, I keep my emotions to myself unless I'm drinking. I thumbs down accuracy. I've based my entire life on the term close enough. So, so I thumbs down accuracy. So I think it was the opposite of you, Joe.
Nice.
Yeah. I like to handle things with diplomacy. I am very daring. Most people find me acceptable. Story of my life. And I feel satisfied with life. I am thumbsing up. Most people find me acceptable. Title of my dating book. And I'm going to thumbs down. I'm going to thumbs down. I'm very daring. I'm not a big risk guy, so. Thumbs up. People find me acceptable. Thumbs down. Very daring.
Nice. I'm gonna thumbs up. I like to handle things with diplomacy. I think tact is very important.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna thumbs down being very daring.
Gotcha. We got 5 more. Cool.
Nice. I am obedient. I am always willing to have a go. Loyalty is one of my strengths. I have a good deal of charm. I'm going to thumbs down, always willing to have a go. And I'm going to thumbs up loyalty. Loyalty is one of my strengths.
I agree. I thumbs up loyalty. I strive on being trusted by people. I thumbs down willing to have a go because, again, nothing's going in my butt.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to be an aggressive type. I am good fun and have a lot of personality, which is a weird way. I am good fun.
Yeah.
People tend to see me as an easy touch. Weird. And I tend to be rather timid. So, I'm going to assume easy touch means something other than what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go with, I'm thumbs down, aggressive type. I don't think I really am. And I'm going to, thumbs up good fun because that sounds okay. So I'm going to go good fun and personality, thumbs up, thumbs down, aggressive.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same for me. I think easy touch, I think they mean like you're like a doormat. Like people can walk all over you real easy.
Yeah. No, Travis, you don't do that shit.
Yeah.
That's when it's aggressive.
All right. Yeah, I'm the same. Thumbs down, aggressive, thumbs up, good fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I lead Freakin Studios. That's why I'm the top of the fucking mountain. Right? Because of my good fun and lack of easy touch.
Nice.
All right. What we got next, group?
I am good at motivating people. Yep. Patience is one of my major strengths. I am careful to say the right thing, and I have a strong desire to win. I'm going to go with thumbs up for patience is one of my major strengths, and I'm going to thumbs down. I have a strong desire to win. Yeah, not very competitive, as aforementioned.
I'm going to thumbs up motivating people. Again, a lot of people come to me for advice and shit, and I tell them what they need to hear, and sometimes, as long as they listen, it turns out well. And I'm going to do thumbs down. Patience, one of my major strengths. Like I said, I want instant gratification and instant results in life. I can't sit around and, wait. I'm not a thumb twiddler. So, alright, final two groups here. People find me easy to get on with. I gotta say, I'm proud of myself because there's been a lot of fucking, sexual innuendos, that I kind of perceived I could have made jokes about, and I kind of hit it. Except for the butt stuff, but
I do think this was written by a Brit.
Right, I'm waiting for that last one. Like, are you a cunt? Okay. People find me easy to get along with. I get a lot of satisfaction from helping others. I always think things through, and I prefer to get things done now rather than later. I'm gonna go with people find me easy to get along with, as long as it's the right people. Again, a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. I guess I'll thumbs down, always think things through. I think if I hear an idea, I just kind of run with it until it fucking fails or succeeds. So, thumbs up, people find me easy to get along with. Thumbs down, thinking things through.
Nice. I'm going to thumbs up. I always think things through. I think I overthink things. And I'm going to thumbs down. I prefer to get things done now rather than later. Always later. Always later. I write my sermons Sunday morning, damn it. It can't get much later than that.
Oh god! You ever fear that one day he's gonna stand up at the altar on Sunday and look at a blank paper and just pull words out of your ass?
It's one of my biggest fears.
All right, last group, and then we can kind of see what we are.
Perfect. Number one, I am good at analyzing situations. Mm-hmm. I get restless quickly. I think about how my decisions might affect others. People see me as relaxed and easygoing. Oh man, this is a tough one for me. I'm gonna thumbs up. I'm gonna go with my knee jerk. I get restless quickly. Okay. And I'm gonna thumbs down. The problem is I don't see me as relaxed and easygoing, but I think I put on a good facade, so other people do think I'm relaxed and easygoing.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that gets kind of screwed, because, like, some will say I and some will say people, and I gotta look at your perspective of how people see you.
Right? So I think I'm gonna instead, even though I do think I'm okay at analyzing situations, that's the one I'm gonna thumbs down.
Okay.
Because I've been wrong enough in my life that I'm just gonna say, sometimes I get it wrong.
Okay. I thumbs down, restless quickly. I try to keep myself as relaxed as possible. Thumbs up, people see me as a relaxed and easygoing person, because I do believe that's how people see me. I know there are times where I get stressed, but again, I keep my personal shit to myself, so. Alright, we all good? I think everything's answered and all that, so we just click this next button, right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So while this is tabulated, I just want to remind all of you guys that, make sure you check out tpublic.com. That's TEEPUBLIC.com. Search TFS. Check out all your amazing This Freakin' Show merchandise that's available. Like our brand new shirt, you say freak like it's a bad thing. Our hashtag Freak Nation, official Freak Nation t-shirt that's available on t-shirts, sweatshirts, tank tops, phone cases, pillows, laptop cases, magnet stickers, pins, coffee mugs. Please answer the questions below. Not all questions are required. Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay, male. I am 31. I am from the United States. Education level is high school.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, cool.
I chose other for mine. My education. You all should know all the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 30 now, right?
Yeah.
You old fuck. Alright. I don't know how to fucking read this, so Joey, why don't you go and read yours first? I'm just gonna try to mimic what you say.
Oh Lord, I don't even know where to start.
So
introduction. I'll just read this. This
yeah,
is
go ahead.
I'm quoting right from the website. Your specific distribution of scores on the DISC personality test is an indication of your unique personality. You can think of this as your DISC personality DNA. In the pie chart below, you'll see your distribution of scores. The highest percentage is likely to be your most dominant personality factor, the second highest your next most dominant, and so on. As such, for you, the DISC factors are ordered influence, so for me, personally, influence, dominance, steadiness, compliance.
Okay. I got influence, steadiness, dominance, compliance. So I think we flip-flopped, right? You got influence, dominance, steadiness, compliance?
Yes. Did you get dominance, influence?
I got influence, steadiness, dominance,
steadiness.
compliance. So steadiness and dominance swap. What's your percentages?
I got 34 for influence,
Okay.
28 for dominance, 26 for steadiness, and 12 for compliance.
I got 45% influence, 15% dominance, 45% influence, 27% steadiness, 15% dominance, and then 13% compliance.
Nice. So we're actually very close on compliance.
Yeah, so dominance describes the way you deal with problems, assert yourself, and control situations. Followed by influence, describe the way you deal with people, the way you communicate and relate to others. Steadiness describes your temperament, patience, persistence, and thoughtfulness, which is kind of weird how that is. No, I guess I'm pretty patient. I just kind of listed as patience. I guess with people, not general. Describes how you approach the organization, activity you proceed, and responsibilities for compliance. So I guess I'm not very responsible or whatever. So your DISC personality type, your unique sequence of scores characterize you in a specific way. Joey, if this is the same as you, just let me know. The positive impact you are likely to make on people is you are an approachable and understanding person. Your optimism encourages you to look for the best in others. You are likely to be a good listener and offer constructive advice rather than imposing your own ideas and values on others. Developing and maintaining relationships at work and at play is important to you.
Nice.
So, is that what yours says?
Nope.
What's yours got there?
Mine says you are socially oriented. You have a strong self-motivation to get to know people in all walks of life and to nurture those relationships. You have a natural enthusiasm for all types of ideas and projects, your own and other people's. People are likely to describe you as gregarious, persuasive, and optimistic.
Nice.
Yeah. Gregarious is just friendly. I don't know why they didn't just say friendly.
Because they're trying to be assholes. Alright, cool. So, I guess we're, fucking influencers. Whoop. Holy shit, now it's fucking season's coming. Alright, awesome. Guys, make sure you take the test as well, and why don't you go ahead and comment your responses and stuff on our Facebook page so we can kind of see where you guys fall. Oh shit. Joe, what are you freaking thinking about?
Man, I feel like I haven't been thinking about anything this week. I've really just gone, probably the military diet. That's what I've been most focused on. Today was my first day of actually doing it because I couldn't get to the grocery store.
Gotcha.
So I'm enjoying I actually really enjoyed my grapefruit this morning. More than I thought I would. And, I especially enjoyed having ice cream with dinner. That was fantastic.
What was your meat choice?
So I didn't get a chance to cook my chicken, so I went ahead and took the hot dogs from day 2, and I'm going to have chicken tomorrow night.
Gotcha. Yeah, I went with ground turkey.
Nice.
Yeah. It was on sale, too. It was like 99 cents for 3 pounds. Ooh. So I figured, like, I'll pick that up. I'm not a big ground turkey guy, but fuck, if I can make a little patty out of it and shit like that, why the hell not? So it was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same boat with you. I've been thinking about the military diet a lot too. I got done with it Saturday, I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, or no, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I can't remember. It was one of those 2 days. Nope, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So yeah, no, it's I enjoy it. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Especially kind of just sitting at home and everything. It's not like I'm exerting a lot of energy. I have lost weight so far. We can talk about that on the vlog that we do coming up here and everything. But yeah, no, pretty much the military diet, and hopefully this date happens tomorrow. That's what I've been kind of freaking thinking about.
Nice.
So, hey, Joe.
Yes.
Every week our listeners catch Cartoon Joe here on this freaking show. Above an hour Cartoon Joe a week just isn't enough for our listeners. Where can they go?
If you need more Cartoon Joe, you can find me over the Geekcast Live podcast at violentpress.com. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Twitter by searching Geekcast Live.
Excellent. Guys, again, 7 weeks from now, I don't know the date. 7 weeks from the release of this episode, we are going to be doing an Ask Us Anything. So make sure you get your questions into me and Cartoon Joe. Either comment on the pinned comment on this freaking show, or go ahead and just email us at thisfreakingshow@yahoo.com, or message us on Facebook if you want to do an anonymous post. Again, ask us whatever you want, as long as the questions you're asking does not show up on a credit card report. So no social security numbers, addresses, real names, shit like that. You guys don't need to know them. You want to ask my birthday, fucking go ahead. But I'm not telling you my mom's maiden name. Mm-hmm. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at This Freakin' Show. And also you can listen to our show every single week on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Podbean just by searching This Freakin' Show. Again, go to Freaknet Studios on YouTube, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell. Make sure you're notified of all so you know when Cartoon Joe's and my vlogs drop a release, as well as some of the other videos we've done, like the Portillo's ranking video we did a couple weeks back, and any other ones that we may have coming up in the future. So make sure you sign up, set the notifications so you know that's happening. Thanks again to Ball Wash and Audible for being sponsors of the show. Thanks again for being a valued listener, because we do appreciate you guys, the Freak Nation out there. Again, go to freaknetstudios.com. Check out all the amazing podcasts we are set up. We are kind of long with. I'm fucking lightheaded. I gotta get going. But, guys, that is all I got. So, as always, I am Travis.
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
And thank you for listening to another episode of This Freakin' Show. I'm out.